some memorable interviews of talking films. So it's time for 2016 One-on-One. Check it out. John Abraham shares his experience of suffering a dreadful journey during Force 2.
During a rooftop action, it was just me looking at Tahir, and Tahir is running in a corridor, and I have to run parallel to him, but I have no space in front of me except doors, so I'm running through doors. And in the process of running through those doors, but by the time I reached the 7th door, I had gained so much of momentum and speed that I tripped over the doorknob of the door that I broke, and the wall was literally within 6 feet away from me. So it was a choice I had to make, whether I had to save my head or save my knee, and I decided to save my head. So I slammed my knee into the ground, and I continued shooting after that, and that got worse. Then I went to the hospital and came back and continued shooting, and it got even worse, and then I just couldn't shoot.
Kareena Kapoor on the concept of stay-at-home husbands and working wives.
But I think not in 2016.
No,
I think
I'm
people
sure
are quite
many people,
open and they're quite, that's what we're representing. Because this whole entire concept, I think people don't like to address.
Right.
The fact that there are stay-at-home husbands, there are people who, the wives are working and the husbands are looking after the house. I think it's quite normal, but people don't like to talk about it.
Priyanka Chopra on why she doesn't like to imbibe from real people for a character.
So when I read the character, to me, Abha came across as someone who's very proud of being a woman and thinks her femininity is only an asset and, not a liability. Like how people would think a woman in power, woman in a uniform, her femininity is a liability, but I think I wanted to embrace that. So we had a big discussion about it, about making Abha and keeping her very feminine, like the clothes that she wears,
Okay, in fact, there is this dialogue that चाहे उसे मर्द पहने या औरत, तुम जैसे नामर्दों को चुटकी में उनकी औकात याद दिला देते हैं. This entire thing that you're saying, that it's not about the gender, but it's a fact that the belief which has to be strong. We've seen many, in fact, lady police officials, Kiran Bedi is one example, who've shown the way and who've proved to be very, very effective somewhere as well. So did you have any benchmarks? Did you have any role models while playing this character by any chance?
No, I didn't. Whenever I have played a character, I've always tried to create a different person. I don't like imbibing from people, real people, when I play a character, unless of course I'm playing a person, like with Mary Kom.
Right.
But besides that, I always try to create different people, because it's a story of a fictional character. So Abha came from, she's individualistic. I didn't take from anybody else.
Ranveer Singh and Vaani Kapoor reveals their favorite kiss from Befikre.
The best kiss amongst those 23 in the movie. So which is the best kiss?
The best one. The best one, Vaani, the best one?
I'm thinking. All were good, yeah. I don't have like...
जो उल्टे लटकते हुए वो वाला किया.
Too much giveaway.
The best kiss for me was... that's a good question, which was the best one?
That's why I've taken it in the beginning itself.
I think the first one.
I was just thinking that.
It was just magic.
I was thinking that.
I can't tell you when, where and all, but it was the first one. I think it's the...
I was going to say
no, I can't say any more than this. I'm giving too much away.
Yeah.
But let's just call it the first one. The first kiss was...
the best.
The first kiss.
Magic.
Shah Rukh Khan talks about how Raees is a film with a lot of heart.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's very different. It's very earthy. I think the story has an amazing scape. Then I have some very fine actors to work with: Nawazuddin, Mahira, Zishan. Rahul himself is a very interestingly different director and has lived with the story again for 8 years.
Yeah,
and Harith and everyone. So it's written very well here. And so when I see it, it's quite a not just hard hitting. It's a film with a lot of heart actually, and I like this, having cool and I'm intense. And Mohanan sir keeps saying, "Sir, you're so sweet, but you look so scary and strong and all." So it's nice to play that.
The Kala Chashma duo, Siddharth Malhotra and Katrina Kaif, talk about the rage of the song.
How do you react to this, like 500, in fact, million video views, which is like unprecedented? Yeah, this is like
Yeah, I think
Unheard of sort of response.
we didn't expect it. Did you expect it to be this big?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I thought it was,
She has a
I
nice
thought it was
theory
an okay song.
on dance numbers and romantic songs.
Vidya Balan opens up about the wages disparity in Bollywood.
There was one particular instance where I had the bigger role. I was giving the film more number of days, and yet the actor was getting paid more. You know, and I'm like, I'm not asking you to put my name before the male actor just for the sake of it.
जी.
I'm not asking you to pay me more if I don't have that bigger role, but pay me what's due to me. Firstly, so you're telling me that you're negotiating and all that, and then I get to know that you're paying the actor twice the amount for half the amount of work. I was like, what the hell?